Hello guys, and welcome back to more Borderlands the pre-sequel Community Patch 1.0 character changes. Today I'm going over Wilhelm, but as always, if you want to download the patch for yourself or just check out all gear changes, loot changes, bosses, link to that will be in the description down below. So with that, we'll get right into it. Alright. So he has a ton of changes, so just be ready. First is the Hunter-Killer tree. Afterburner increases your weapon swap speed, reload speed, and bullet velocity. It changed Wolf flight speed, which was the original skill, to weapon swap speed at 10% per point. Projectile speed was also buffed to 8% when it was originally 5% per point. And reload speed was buffed to 6% when it was also originally 5%. So just great overall boost to that skill. Next is fire support. It increases damage dealt with all gun types and increases the damage dealt by Wolf. It gave us 2% more gun damage per point. It was at 3% and now it's at 5% to match us with Wolf, which is really nice. That's a huge buff when you put 5 points into it, or if you have the class mod, that will also buff it. Next is suppression. Kill skill. Killing an enemy grants you and Wolf increased fire rate for a short time. Now 3% more fire rate per point. Ours used to be 6%, now it's up to 9% per point, while Wolf stayed the same because it's already pretty high. And when you put 5 points into that, 60%, 75 is really nice for Wolf. Venom bolts. It's Wolf's ability. Wolf shots have a chance to be Venom bolts, which deal corrosive damage. Additionally, you gain increased Electrocute chance and Electrocute damage with guns and grenades. Obviously, the boost to Electrocute damage and chance is all new. Having 15% Electrocute chance per point and 20% damage is really nice. At least it synergizes together. So if you do want to work on that, you get a lot more damage. So we'll keep working our way down to Kill Switch. It's a Wolf ability. Whenever Wolf is recalled, is destroyed, or expires, he dive bombs at enemies with explosive effect. Additionally, increases your cooldown rate for Wolf and Saint. The cooldown rate is new, and I've said this time and time again, I love getting the extra buffs to 1-point abilities, which the community patch has been great with. Next is Scramble. When Wolf is destroyed, it is replaced once for free, and time will be added to Wolf and Saint's duration. Now gives the full effect 5 out of 5 points for 1 point. Originally you'd have to put in 5 points into this skill to get 50% time added, but now you don't. Rolling Thunder. When Wolf is alive, you will periodically gain stacks of Rolling Thunder, increasing Wolf's damage. So it added 0.5% Wolf's damage per point. It shows up as 3, but you can obviously see it's not actually 3, it's only at 13%. So 2.5% per point. Just remember that. You know, nice little knowledge to have. Cold War. When you electrocute, ignite, or corrode an enemy, there is a chance for the target to freeze as well. Additionally, you gain increased explosive damage. So the 1.6% more chance to freeze, and also the added explosive damage is really nice at 4% per point. You can build up a lot of explosives in this build in general. There's a lot of skills you can pick up, and explosive weapons are still really good in this game, and for the most part are effective against everyone. So definitely worth the pickup. Freeze chance is also nice. Omega Strike, escalation, yep, forgot about that. Increases your critical hit damage. Additionally, landing critical hits on enemies reduces the remaining cooldown of Wolf and Saint by a small amount. This effect has a cooldown. Cooldown was 6%, now it's only 4%. So just, you can keep it up longer, use it more frequently. Omega Strike. Wolf ability causes Wolf to periodically launch deadly missile strikes against its targets. The damage was increased for that. So that's everything for that skill tree. Now we'll go Cyber Commando. Laser Focus. Increases gun damage and magazine size with all laser weapons. 1% more gun damage. I guess we'll take off my class mod so we can see it better. So they gave us 1% more laser damage. It was 4, now it's 5%. Next is Man and Machine. Increases shield recharge delay for you and shield capacity for you and Wolf. Also increases maximum health for Wolf. Shield capacity is now 6% per point. It was 3%. Shield recharge delay was replaced the health bonus at minus 9%. So super nice. Having health is nice, but also getting shield recharge delay, I'd say synergizes well more with what the skill's trying to do. Targeting scope, I don't think is on there. First to fight. Gives a gun damage bonus of 50%. This bonus is lost 5 seconds after you deal damage and is regained after 5 seconds of not dealing damage or taking damage. Also increases gun damage. So it starts with 50% gun damage, which originally would be more than 5 points in this skill to begin with, and you also get the extra 5% per point, which is really nice. Power Fist, Cyborg Augmentation, Arm Melee Override. Press melee to perform an explosive punch with extended range. This ability has a cooldown. It now has a 6-second cooldown instead of 12 seconds, so you can use it more often. It looks cool, it makes Wilhelm just look badass, so pick it up. Shock Absorbers, Cyborg Augmentation, Legs Integrated Stabilizers, allow you to shoot while sprinting. While doing so, you have increased movement speed and suffer no accuracy penalties. They changed the gun damage that it was to 30% movement speed. Divert Power, when your shields are depleted and your health is low, taking damage grants you massively increased shield regeneration and damage resistance for a few seconds. This ability has a cooldown. Cooldown was now 18 seconds, it was 25, and shield recharge is at 24% instead of 20. Next is Emergency Response. Oh, no, not on. Meteor Slam. Increases the effective radius of your slam ability. They doubled the radius of the slam per point. So they don't say exactly how much, but we just gotta take their word for it. Welcome to the gun show. You are better with guns in nearly every regard. Increases gun damage, reload speed, magazine size, accuracy, and reduces recoil. Gun damage was buffed to 4%. It was 3. Magazine size was doubled. Basically, it was 3%, now it's 5. And they changed recoil reduction to fire rate at 3% per point. Next is Vengeance Cannon, Cyborg Augmentation, Weapon. Whenever your shield is depleted, you activate your shoulder-mounted Vengeance Cannon. The Vengeance Cannon fires explosive laser blasts in tandem with your equipped weapon and lasts for a short period of time. Your shield must fully recharge between activations. So they made the Vengeance Cannon, quote, explosive awesome. So I haven't tried it out yet, but I assume it's probably awesome. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll make a video on it if it really is as glorious as they say it is. But with that, that's the end of the Cyber Commando tree and all the changes in there. And then we'll go over to the Dreadnought skill tree. Nothing in auxiliary tanks. Fortify increases max health for both you and Wolf. Additionally, while Saint is active, you deal increased damage with all gun types. So they buffed maximum health on this skill. It was 3% and now it's plus 7% per point. Next is Heat Sinks, improve shield recharge rate and shield recharge delay. This bonus is doubled while Wolf and Saint are on cooldown. Increases shield recharge delay and rate. Rate is now plus 2% more. Oh, I just messed that up. And the delay got minus 1 more second. So really nice. It all adds. Next is, I don't think there's Energized. Rapid Reinforcement. It's a kill skill. Killing an enemy increases your cooldown for Wolf and Saint, and increases your movement speed and reload speed for a short time. Increase the movement speed. It was only 3%, now it's 6% per point, so you can be hooving it. 0 Hour. Saint ability. When Saint is recalled or expires, he explodes, deploying a healing nova or healing zone underneath you. You and your friends regenerate health while standing in the zone. It, quote, now has around double to triple the radius. Another skill that we really can't see, but we'll take their word for it that it works. Hazmat did not change. Hard to kill. Whenever you are shot or struck by an enemy, you gain a stack of hard to kill, reducing damage received from all sources. All stacks are lost after a few seconds elapse without taking damage. Doubled the effect per stack, but halved the amount of stacks, if that makes sense. So damage reduction used to be 0.1% per stack, and you could have 100 stacks, but now damage reduction is 0.2% per stack, and you can only have 50 stacks. So basically the same. Kinetic armor increases your max health. Additionally, close range attackers have a chance to be struck by explosive feedback. The closer an enemy is to you, the more likely they are to be struck. Now gives explosive chance at 60%. And maximum health at 25% for 1 point, while you can still level these up and work your way up with more points. Last is Overcharge. It's a Saint ability. Immediately after being summoned, Saint releases an energy wave that overcharges you and any nearby friends for a short duration. Overcharged players gain increased movement speed, fire rate, reload speed, and ammo regen. The duration was increased. It was 10 seconds, now it's 15, and movement speed is 20% now instead of 15. So those are all the changes. So he is the gauge of Borderlands the pre-sequel. There are so many changes that we went through in such a short amount of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know which characters you guys want to play below. And also let me know if you guys are even playing the community patch. I really like the pre-sequel now with all the changes, but that's just me. Thank you guys so much, and see you guys in the next one.